Okay, I think we are live, but I'm not quite sure. Okay. Well, hello. If you guys are new, I am bmessi here on YouTube. I do lifestyle, cleaning, and beauty videos. And then skincare mixed in with all that. So, I thought I would come on here and then I would just do like a tag or something. I don't know. If you guys want to hang out, then that's fine. But I thought, let me get some questions up. The reason why I have it as tea is because I have tea. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, it's going to be gossip, but it's not gossip at the moment. And I think we're live. I'm not quite sure. Okay. All right, let me get some questions here. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so that's okay. So do I have any brothers? I do. I have one. He's a lot older than me, and we're both adopted, so I think that's pretty cool. Do you have any sisters? Again, I have one. I'm the youngest of three. And then what is my favorite food? My favorite food would probably sandwiches. I do like pasta and pizza and Italian, and I don't know. I'm kind of a foodie. I think though my favorite comfort food, like when I need like a comfort food, would be a Chinese. Would be like an orange chicken from the Chinese store, some dumplings or something. What kind of phone do you have? I have an iPhone. And this is what the back looks like. I don't want to show you my screen just because it's of me and my dog, and you guys don't need to see that. Do you speak any other languages? No, but I do love French, and I took a few years of it, but it's kind of gone now. But it's something I actually really enjoyed, and I had a lot of control with. Not control, of, like I got it really easily. It was really easy for me. What's the weirdest thing I eat? Probably avocado toast with hot sauce and sesame seeds. What's my favorite hobby? I think just hanging out with my friends and reading. I don't have a lot of free time nowadays because I'm in medical school. But anyway, so and then let's see here. What is my favorite subject in school? That would be English. I was an English major for a really long time, and then I went into aesthetics. So I am a licensed esthetician in 2 states, and I really, really, really love aesthetics. It's all about skin. If you don't know what an esthetician is it's a skin therapist. So I know everything, like the layers of the skin. I do facials, skincare. If you look at my channel, there's a few skincare videos, and it teaches you a lot. I've had a lot of good feedback from that, and a lot of people being like, but I used that product. I had no idea that had that effect on my skin. So it does. I do like doing the videos. I'll be doing an acne skincare video soon. But as of right now, I'm kind of just trying to find my niche and seeing how you guys like the skincare videos. So if you like more of those, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell icon, and let me know in a comment below that you guys want more videos like that. And then, how old am I? I am 23. I know I look 15, don't I? But I am 23. Also, a thing about these lives is I was thinking about every Tuesday going live with tea, like a tea with Miss B or something. And we all have our cup of tea, and we just kind of hang out, and we just kind of grow, and yeah. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I see myself still on YouTube. I see myself in a house, hopefully. And then I see myself making a little bit more money than I am now. I have a side job right now in between jobs, and I'm about to get another esthetician job. But as of right now, I don't have a lot of money. But definitely in a house with my dog, hopefully still on YouTube and all that stuff. What is my favorite color? My favorite color is red. What's the best job I've ever had? It's the job I have right now, but I don't want to say it because it's going to be a location. But basically, I am a customer service representative, and I get to work with people every day, and I absolutely love it. What is the worst job I've ever had? Let me tell you a story. So I am an esthetician, as I said. So I wanted to get into aesthetics while I was in school to get my license. I am licensed in 2 states, by the way, not just 1. And so I got hired as a front desk associate at a spa. And that spa, I have never done appointments. I have never done, it's completely different than getting somebody signed into a table. Because I'd hostess before, so I thought it'd be similar. It's not. And then what happened was, because of my speech impediment, they fired me after about 3 days. So I got hired, and they went really quickly, and they were really judgmental, really mean to me. Like, the boss was like, grabbed a hairstylist and was like, "Can you watch her while she makes this phone call to make sure she's speaking clearly?" When I sat down with the boss, like, the very first thing she said when she greeted me was, "So you have a speech impediment." I had never been treated that way. It's illegal, actually, to say those things, to mention it, to do anything like that. I can't sue because it's not worth it. I don't get a lot of money in the state that I'm at. So yeah, but with it, can I move this down? I have you on it. Okay. But yeah, where was I? But yeah, so I was treated awful at this place, and then I had plans to quit because of how they treated me. I got sick, like I had to like cancel like my shifts because I was sick. Like, that's how much stress I was under. I was crying every single day, and my parents were in Italy. Like, I was watching the house, and it was just a big, crazy thing. But I went ahead and I was like, I'm gonna quit. Like, I'm not gonna stand here and be treated this way, especially when it's illegal to do these things. So I was really upset with the company, and then they called me, and she was like, "You're fired." And I was like, okay. Like, I wasn't really that sad because I was gonna quit anyway, but I hated that job. That is the worst job I have ever had. So what sports do you play? I don't play anything currently. I do love soccer and basketball. Those are the 2 that I used to play a lot. So if like you invite me to a basketball game, I'll be into it. If you invite me to a soccer game, I'll be into it. If you invite me to a what is it called? Football game, I won't be into it. I don't know football at all. Would you rather live in the city or the country? The country. What kind of music do you like? I mainly like pop and country, but I like rap, I like alternative. I do a lot of different music. Oh, I also have like classical and soundtrack on my. It just depends on what mood I'm in. Depends on what I want. What's your favorite vacation? My favorite vacation is probably the beach. Any place on the beach is really fun. I really want to go back to Disney. I haven't been to Disney since I was a little girl, and I don't really remember it. And I want to go back as an adult and have the time of my life, eat all the food, have the Mickey ears, because I didn't have, like, I think we stayed for like 2 days when we were there. It just wasn't enough time. We didn't even go to Magic Kingdom. No. Animal Kingdom, which is where I wanted to go because my favorite movie is Lion King. And I knew Lion King was going to be in the safari, so. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Chocolate. What's your zodiac? I am a Pisces. Have you ever had surgery? I've had a lot of surgeries. If you saw my cleft palate video, I kind of explain a lot of that in that video. But I do have a cleft palate. That's why I have that speech impediment. And I have had several surgeries with reconstruction, with moving stuff around. And you would be amazed at how much needs to be done when you have a cleft palate and all the things that can go wrong. And yeah. Who is your favorite YouTuber? I don't have one at right now. I don't have one at the moment. So. And then. Okay, that's all the questions in that. And let's see here. What else do we want to ask? Here we go. Get to know me. Chat questions. Am I named after anyone? No, I am named after my grandma, who her name is Elizabeth Alice, and that is my middle name. So my dog's name is Alice, and if I ever have a daughter, I'm definitely naming her Elizabeth Alice, even though my dog's name is Alice. I don't know why I like that name, but I do. Does your name make any interesting anagrams? I think that means like the spelling, like if you put them together, if it spells anything, it does. It spells BEM, B-E-M, so that's kind of cool. If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to? I would just change it to B, because that's not my full name, but I would change it to B. Who did you look up to growing up? I think I looked up to my sister the most because she had this confidence and she was that girl who went out and she does it. And she still is. She's a go-getter. She does anything she wants to do and she is awesome at it. So she has this confidence that I just don't have, and I've had to learn how to have it. So definitely I looked up to her because if I was nervous, if I was scared, I would say, what would she do? How would she react in this situation? Because that's who I want to be. So, what are your best characteristics? I am loyal. I am loyal to a fault until you scar me. I will not do it after you hurt me. But I am honest. I am loyal. I am incredibly funny. I've been told by so many people I am the funniest person they know. So I know it doesn't come across in my videos very often, but I'm going to be starting to do a couple of different videos with one of my friends, hopefully. And then, yeah, so I'm excited about that. What are your favorite things about myself? My hair texture. So I just got out of the shower. That's why my hair kind of looks wet and nasty. I did comb it, though, but it is very curly, and you can go through my videos and see that natural texture. And I know I get a ton of compliments on it, and it's kind of nice because I just wake up and I go out and people are like, did you curl your hair? And I'm like, no. Which of your parents are you closest to? I am closest to my mom. Parents, I am most like, I want to say my mom, because I spent most of my time with her, and it's kind of funny because when I drive, I got taught by my mom. So when she drives, like I'm always like, but I can see similarities in how she drives and how I drive. So it was kind of interesting to see that even though she taught me how to drive and she wasn't, I don't know, you wouldn't think that I would be exactly like my mom in driving by learning to drive. But I am, so I think that's so crazy. Are my grandparents still married? They are in spirit. So my mom's side of the family, my grandma's husband died before she did, so they didn't get divorced or anything, nor did she get remarried. And then right now, my grandma, who's still alive, her husband had cancer and he died as well. So, but she still wears her ring and everything like that. So in spirit, they are still married. What do you call your grandparents? On my mom's side, I would call my grandma Nanny. And then on my dad's side, I just call them grandma and grandpa. What's your best physical feature? My eyes. My eyelashes, if I'm going to get specific. I get a lot of compliments on them. What's my biggest accomplishment? Getting straight A's in school. That will always be my biggest accomplishment. Your biggest fear? Heights. My biggest regret? Dating somebody that I should not have dated. What is my eye color? It's a hazel brown. So sometimes it's kind of a yellowish brown, but it's pretty cool. What inspires you? I think just other women being awesome. I think other women who just own it and all that jazz. So, yeah. What has required the most courage for you in your life so far? Again, this goes back to my cleft palate video. So if you haven't seen that, I recommend it. But the most courage would probably having to do with going under surgery, anesthesia. It's not my favorite thing to do. I get so scared I shake like a chihuahua. I think YouTube has required a lot of courage. You have to get up here and you have to face, the threat of, mean comments and mean people. So you're putting yourself out there and that opens you up to so much hate. So definitely, I think courage-wise would be YouTube. Who's my favorite musician? Demi Lovato. What's my favorite drink? It would have to be tea. Tea or Coca-Cola. Like, if you see my videos, I usually have a Coca-Cola. It's kind of become a thing now. I'm like, oh, hey, I have a Coca-Cola. So, what is my favorite fairy tale? The Swan Lake or Swan Princess? I haven't read the actual fairy tale, but I love that movie. So that's my favorite movie, and I love the favorite fairy tale, but I need to read that fairy tale. I have the book. I just haven't read it. My favorite quote would have to be, oh goodness, it's from Lord of the Rings, I know, and it is, what's it called? Faithless is he who turns away when the road darkens, or something along those lines. So, what is my favorite snack? Probably like goldfish or something. What is my favorite song? Probably Run Free from the Spirit soundtrack, the horse movie. It's just a musical piece that I love. I listen to it when I'm on the highway and it makes me drive really fast. What is my favorite time of day? Oh goodness, I think afternoon. Favorite town or city and why? Arizona. Probably Tempe, Arizona. Why is because my friend lives there, and I went to go visit her a few years ago, and I just loved it. There's so much to do, so much good weather, so much. I would love to live in Arizona, but I would also love to live in North Carolina or Pennsylvania or something like that. So, what is my favorite candle scent? Probably Leaves from Bath and Body Works. What was my favorite TV show when you were a child? I had a lot of favorite ones. It kind of just depended on, what you were into at the moment. I really liked Scooby-Doo. I really liked Dragon Tales. Again, those are two different, time periods of your life that Dragon Tales is when you are really little, and then Scooby-Doo is a little bit older. But we didn't have cable as, when I was really little, so I would always watch public TV and Dragon Tales was on there. Reading between the lines was so good, and it wasn't until a couple years ago that I saw like a GIF or something on Instagram, and it was like cliffhanger. You know how they would have this cliffhanger guy who was like, I can't hold on, I'm gonna slip, and then somebody would come along, try to help him up, or like look to help him up, or things would be looking really good, and then he'd fall again, and it would cut away, and I would always be so mad. I'd be so mad. I would watch the show just to find out what happened to Cliffhanger, and I learned, you know, it was like his name's Cliffhanger. You know, it's a cliffhanger. It leaves you wanting, you know, and I'm like, oh. Well, now I'm kind of mad. You know, because they purposely did that. And then I was just this little kid that's like, when are you going to let him up, dude? Come on. You can't just be hanging there for years and years and years. You know, I was like, hi, baby. My puppy's here. Hello. Come on up. You want to be in the live? Say hi to the people. She's my baby. If you guys don't know Alice, she is my dog. She is my black lab. And she has quite the personality, as you can see. But I'm going to move this closer. Okay. As you can see, she is such a little diva. And she is in a lot of my YouTube videos, all of my cleaning videos, and a few other videos as well. She does like to do this when I sit down and make a video, so yeah. Okay, back to the questions. Am I high maintenance? Yes. If I could be high maintenance, I would totally be high maintenance. If I was a princess, I'd be like, no. I have to have my tea at 5 o'clock in the morning. No, I don't. I don't want to wake up at 5 a.m. What are we talking about? Am I a dog or a cat person? I think that just told you that I'm a dog person. So definitely that. I don't know why. I feel like I'm really not loud right now. The microphone says I'm not very loud, but I don't know. Can you guys hear me? If not, I can put this down. Or am I a good cook? No, I'm not. I actually tried to make homemade ramen one time, and I ended up with egg on my hair. I mean, like, people are like, it's just pasta. I'm like, it's so much more than pasta. I can make pasta. I don't know. It was weird. You had to, like, get spinach out and this and that. And I was just like, I'm done. I'm good. I don't want to do it. If you had more courage, what would you do differently in your life right now? Date. Date, definitely, I think. I don't have a lot of confidence in that area. So I definitely think date. What is good about how you are living your life right now? I am living my life in my own apartment with my dog, and I love every minute of it. I love having my own space. I love having the furniture I do. I'm thankful every day for what I have. You know, I don't love my apartment complex, but it is a wonderful, you know, I'm so blessed to have the apartment that I do. So I wouldn't have any, I try not to complain about things that other people might not have, and I am very blessed to have all of this. If you can eliminate one weakness or limitation in your life, what would it be? My speech impediment. I would get rid of it in a heartbeat. What is the weirdest thing you've seen in your life? I would say this, but it's going to be inappropriate. But if you watch Oh goodness. It's a show on Netflix, and if you watch it, it's wizards, or it's sorcerers, or it's something magical. Magicians. Magicians. That show's weird. I'm just gonna say that show's weird. They have magical books that fly about, and they did something weird, and I was like, uh, what? I just watched that. What? And to this day, it's the weirdest thing I've seen. Who is the best teacher you've ever had? Her name is Mrs. Sullivan. She was so fun. She was like my first grade teacher. She was amazing. I mean, if I'm thinking like best teacher, I mean, I probably have had really good teachers in the past, but Mrs. Sullivan's the one who just had the biggest impact on me. So, first person I call when something exciting happens, my mom. I don't have a lot of friends in town, so we don't really keep in touch, but definitely my mom. Something horrible happens, my mom. Worst boss you've ever had? I think we went over that. That woman from the spa, she was awful. But I mean, the bosses I have now, they do some pretty sketchy things with my schedule and with other people's schedules. They will not schedule somebody because they would like to go out with them, like go get drinks with them and go party with them, so they won't schedule them. And I've had like my ex like walk into work because we used to work together, and it was St. Patrick's Day, and my boss was like, "Hey, you want to go out? Out with us?" And he was like, "I gotta work," and she goes, "No, you don't," and let him leave with her. So I was like, "Cool, happy that's my boss." Can you close your eyes or raise your eyebrows? Yes. Can you do a split? No. Can you touch your nose with your tongue? I used to be able to. Still can. Can you whistle? Yes. And here comes little Alice again. Whenever I whistle, she just comes running. Can I dance? No. No, 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 no. I remember at work one night, some guy was like, "Hey, you want to dance?" Like, not like that, but like this like middle-aged man, like I ran into him. I turned a corner and I ran into him, and he was like, kind of made it a joke and was like, "You want to dance?" and tried to like teach me like a dance, like a ballroom dance kind of thing. And I was so bad at it. He was like, and everybody was watching me, and I was like, "Can I go to the bathroom? I just needed to go to the bathroom. I didn't want to dance." He goes, "We'll come back to this." I'm like, "No, we won't. Don't ever talk to me again." Do you remember your dreams? Not often. I don't sing in the shower. Okay, do I spell the color as Grey or Gray? And the color's gray. I would say EY. Do you take any medication daily? I do. I have Hashimoto's, which is a hypothyroidism thing. So I don't produce enough hormone, so I have to take hormone medication every single day. Kissing or cuddling? Cuddling. Titanic or Notebook? Titanic. I have not seen the Notebook. Do you have a garden? No, I live in an apartment on the 3rd floor, but I might get something for my new apartment that I'm moving to. Do you have a hidden dream that you've never shared with anyone? Yes, and that is YouTube. I've always wanted to be on YouTube, and I never had the confidence to. And I still haven't told my family that I'm on YouTube. So it's definitely my hidden gem of dream that I have. Do I have a tattoo? No, but I would love to get one. I just don't know what it would be. Do you have a whole lot of acquaintances or just very close friends? Why? I have a whole lot of acquaintances, and the reason being is because I'm in that space where I'm working and everyone is older than me. I am 23 and I am now a licensed esthetician. And everyone is 30, 40, 50, so I'm not like hanging out with them. Also, all my very close friends are out of town. They are in college, they are graduating college, they are getting, they're getting married. So I have had things happen with very close friends where they have done something to show me that they're not an actual friend or things like that. So I am very hesitant to trust somebody because of what has happened in the past. But I would love to have more close friends, 100%. I know that I have 2 from YouTube, so. Do I have any allergies? I think I'm a little bit lactose intolerant, and the reason being is because that is the reason for my Hashimoto's, is the antibodies are attacking my thyroid, and the doctor was like, we have seen a difference in if we take away dairy. So I was like, okay, that makes sense, because I've had bad reactions to milk in the past. Basically, like I vomited a lot because I thought it'd be a really good idea to chug milk with one of my friends. And then the other one was I had 2 milkshakes, and then I went to swimming, and I got up and I vomited. I couldn't, so I don't think I have a good reaction to milk in high doses. I can have like a bowl of cereal, but I don't love milk. Do I have any birthmarks? If so, where? I do think I have one, but I think it's on my head. Somebody's told me that they found it before, and yeah. Also, side note, how do you take your tea? Comment below, how do you take your tea? Do you take it with sugar, milk? I know that I have it with lemon. So this is all lemon. I don't really want to pour it onto myself. So I'm not going to go ahead and show you that. Do you have any pets? You saw Alice. She is in the background. If you hear that, that is her chewing on a bone. Do you carry a donor card? No. Do you have a best friend? If so, then who? I don't have a best friend at the moment. I used to, again, things happen, life happens. Sometimes you just grow apart. And I'm in that in-between area where I don't really have that at the moment. Do you believe ignorance is bliss? Heck, yes, I do. Why? Because if you know that your life's going to end today, or like a very violent death, like you're going to get stabbed, or your apartment building is going to get blown up, like, I think ignorance is bliss. But I don't think ignorance is bliss in all cases. But, like, at the same time, like, it kind of goes with, like, the conspiracy theories of, aliens and things. You're always thinking, you're always, I don't know. I just think it's bliss, if you don't know about it, I don't know. Do you believe in love at first sight? No. Who sent the last text message you received? Let's see. Actually, I know who this is. Oh, goodness. I think it was my sister. It was definitely my sister. Okay. Cool. Who is the person you last ate dinner with? My family. Who was my first boyfriend? He was my boyfriend a couple months ago. Yes, I am 23 and I had a boyfriend at 22. He was my first boyfriend and he cheated on me. I am not going to say his name. He had a fiance. I don't really want to get into it. Sorry, my sister's texting me. What is your idea of special time together? Let's go back. Who would you tell if you found a dead body in your garden? 1 second, my sister is being crazy. I would call 2 people. I would call one of my friends from work. I don't know. I would call like a couple of different friends. I don't know. It's between like 3 different people. I think I would tell a guy I know who's a firefighter. Okay. Okay. Who was my first friend in college? Her name is Cora, and we are still friends to this day. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to go, but go ahead and hit. Hi, Unique Gifts is here. Hello, am I live? Am I live? Am I live? Hello. Okay, so my sister's trying to contact me, and I'm like, no, I'm doing a live. Like, what do you need? What do you need? Okay. Yay, I'm live. It said something about like I would have to wait 24 hours. So I was like, am I live? I don't know if I'm live. That is Unique Gifts. How do I make you blue? Wait. Add moderator? Yay! So I was wondering if I was actually live or this was like a practice that they were gonna like watch. So I was wondering. Okay. What is my most embarrassing moment? I have a lot of those. Cool. Most embarrassing moment. Oh, okay. I'll tell this story. It's not like that embarrassing. It's really funny. But when I was in 7th grade, I think, I had to go to a doctor's office. And I was thinking, like, I would get back in time before, we changed rooms. So I went ahead and was like, okay, cool. I'll leave my books here. Like, it's going to be good. And then I get back and I walk in and somebody's in my seat. And I'm not thinking, and I'm looking around, and it's completely like I'm not seeing who's in what chair. Like I'm not seeing like Bob's in his chair and Sam's in his. So I literally walked in. I stood there and I go, they're in the middle of class, and I go, did we change seats? And they all looked at me like, this is not your class. I was like, oh, okay. I'll go ahead and leave. It's fine. Don't mind me. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. What is, no, I'm not gonna do that. What is at the top of my bucket list to go to Disney? What is the name of your first pet? Her name was Zoe. How difficult is it for you to be honest, even when your words may be hurtful or unpopular? Not very difficult at all. How difficult is it for you to forgive someone who refuses to apologize? I don't forgive anymore. If they don't want to be in my life, they don't want to be in my life. If they don't want to apologize for something they did, they don't want to apologize. They don't need to be in my life. I learned that a really quick way. You choose who you have in your life. If they're not in your life, you can have somebody else. How many countries have I been to? I've been to 3. I've been to Australia, New Zealand, and Italy. How many oceans have you swam in? I think 1. I usually swim in a gulf. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own? Probably 10. How many relationships have you been in? 1. How old were you when you found out Santa wasn't real? I was old. I was like 12. Which store would you choose to max out your credit card? Probably a furniture store. Because, like, either that or, like, Ulta. A furniture store or Ulta. So, yeah. Have you ever ridden on a motorbike? No, I have not, but I've wanted to. Ulta? Yeah. I've wanted to. My uncle has some motorbikes, and he's like a car guy, and he knows all that. So he told me when I turned 16, he would teach me how to ride one, and I just want to know how to ride one. I don't want to actually like drive on the street. I just want to be able to be like, yeah, boy, I know how to ride one. What are you doing? I know how to ride one better than you. So, but when I asked him, I was like, can you teach me? He goes, I don't want you on a motorbike. I don't, and I'm like, not even just down the driveway? He was like, no, I don't want you on one. And I was like, have you ever taken self-defense lessons? Yes, I have. Have I ever won an award? What was it for? It was for being on the honor roll in college. Have you read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series? Which one is your favorite? I've read all of those, and my favorite would probably be... Okay, so it'd probably be Hunger Games, because that was the first one I read. I read Twilight after that, and then Harry Potter. So go Hunger Games, Harry Potter, and then Twilight. But Hunger Games changed the game for YA, I feel. And it was a huge, huge success. At what age did you go on your first date? I have not even been on a date yet. I've had a boyfriend. He never took me out on a date. So I have yet to go on a date. What flavor of tea do you enjoy? You guys can answer this too. I like black tea. That's what I'm drinking right now, as you cannot see. But I like black tea. I like white tea as well if I don't want caffeine. There's a cute little tea shop here where I live downtown, which is why I don't go down there that often. But it's a loose leaf tea shop, and they have custom teas that you can't find anywhere else, and they have one of my favorites. I think it's called White Mountain. Really good. Most boring movie you've watched? I don't want to say this, but like the one that comes to mind is How to Train Your Dragon 3. And the reason it was boring is because it was exactly like the first 2 movies. I love that series, I love that franchise, but it was so just like, okay, I want something new. But anyway, so. Worst grade I got on a test, an F. What is under my bed? Nothing, because something some kind of thing. What is it called? Feng shui, maybe? I heard with feng shui to not have anything under your bed and to always put the lid of your toilet down. So that's what I do. I try to do it a lot, and I can always tell when my mom's here because she always leaves the toilet lid up. And I'm like, Mom, this is why my life is awful. Because you're letting in all the bad energy. What are you doing? Totes. What is on the walls of the room you're in? Paint. Plaster. I don't know. Nothing. I wanted to buy a photo for here, but I can never find one that I liked, so. Hi. You want to be on the live again? Yeah. Okay. Hello. Okay. All right. What is one thing you rather pay someone to do than yourself? Why? Cook. Because I stink at cooking. We had this conversation. Yeah, Alex is here. Say hi. Say hi. Hello. Hello. Ow. Cook. Because I can't cook. And my boyfriend was a chef. And my ex-boyfriend was a chef. And he never cooked for me. Never taught me how to cook. So. What is something about yourself that you hope to change but probably never will? My self-confidence. Actually, I'm not saying I never will, but something I hope to change. My self-confidence. Something I wish to change but probably won't would be probably my speech impediment. So yeah. Where do you buy your jeans? I buy them from Nordstrom. Where were you on Valentine's Day? I was crying into my pillow on my couch. Because I got broken up with on that day because he was spending it with another woman. What is something you are gifted at? Singing and aesthetics, giving a facial. So, yeah. What is the best compliment I have ever received? I was told I look like Bridget Bardot. So I think that's the biggest compliment I will ever have in my life. I walked into work one day, walked straight past this client, and he goes, "She looks like Bridget Bardot. Oh my God, like, stop me." And was like, "You look." Oh, sweetie. Yeah. Yeah. So I was told that I looked like Bridget Bardot. So I love that compliment. It's something it's something I thought about last night too, so. What do you like about my home? I really like my furniture. I really like just my furniture. I like making a home a home. I like having pretty things, even though like I get my blue chair that Alice is always on is from Home Goods, you know. My white tray I painted myself, you know. Most of the stuff is secondhand or from Wayfair, but it's something I really enjoy and I really love having, so. Okay, if you could change something about your home without worrying about expense or mess, what would I do? Well, what would I do? What would I do? What would I change? I would get a shower and a tub. So I have it combined right now and I don't like it. The tub's really small and I don't like the plumbing here. But I love baths and I love showers. So I would completely redo my bathroom. So yeah, or bedroom makeover. Yeah. Probably just the bathroom. Probably just the bathroom. I really don't dislike anything. I think I would get a pantry, actually. I would get a pantry. Because I think I would like change stuff in the kitchen, just organizational wise. Maybe change out some appliances, but other than that, I don't think anything. Okay. Am I a morning person or a night owl? I am a night owl. I will stay up all night and then wake up at like 12. What time do you usually get up in the morning? I usually get up Depends on if I have to work, but about like 6 or 8. Between 6 and 8, so 7. What is my usual bedtime? 12:15. I am that night. A pantry would be nice. It would be. It would be. Really. Yeah, I'm a night owl, but I have to get up at like 5 a.m. So I'm always falling asleep in class and stuff. So it's not the best. What is the first thing you do when you open your eyes in the morning? I turn off my alarm clock. That's what I do. What do you do? What is the first app you check? Wake up in the morning, Instagram. If you don't follow me, follow me. It's Messy Life Now. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? Nope. What is the first time you were allowed to put on makeup? So I was never told I wasn't allowed to wear makeup, and probably my earliest memory of makeup is when I was a little kid and I got into my mom's stash, like we all do. And she had this big thing of powder, and I had no idea what I was doing. But I think I went in public like that too. I think I just put it on, and my mom was like, "You look like a ghost." Never. Wait, never what? Oh, you were never allowed to put on makeup? I don't know. What is the first book you remember reading? It would have to be a tie between Junie. I Am the Chosen One. Good for you. Well. Welcome to my live. I do beauty. Hi, Tony. I do beauty, lifestyle, and cleaning videos, so welcome. Hi, Tony. What was the question I was on? Oh, the first book I remember reading. I was told it was not safe for... I mean, with all the talc that's in it, yeah. I can get that. I am a man. Are you a man? So you can still wear makeup. There you go, Tony. I am a man. Okay, so the books. I remember reading Junie B. Jones. I don't like makeup, but it's okay though, yeah. Makeup's kind of fun. You can kind of just do whatever you like, but basic is just, for me, is just low foundation and mascara. A lot of men don't like makeup, which is pretty standard. Let's see here. Okay, so Junie B. Jones or the Pendlewicks. I love those. And then there was like Treehouse something, like the Magic Treehouse or something, where they like ate like peanut butter sandwiches and they went to Egypt alone. So yeah. All right, what is the last book I read? I want to say The Secret. I haven't been having any time to read lately with school and work and YouTube. Tony and Patrice, do you guys have your tea? Are you having tea with me? What book am I reading at the moment? I am reading, what is it called? Girl, Stop Apologizing by Rachel something. I'm really good today. But she is a inspirational speaker, and I have found amazing things with her books. Yes, loving tea. Good. I just got home from work and I have to shower in a minute. Okay, that's fine. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Rachel Hollis. Rachel Hollis. She is an amazing person, and I hope to go to one of her things one time. But yeah. What is the last film I saw? I saw Captain Marvel. I want to go see Aladdin though. What is the last movie you saw at the cinema? Cinnamon cinema. Probably would be Avengers Endgame. So yeah. What is the last thing I watched on TV? Would probably I don't watch TV. I watch Netflix. So that would be I don't know what the show is called, but it was a cop show. And it was really good, but I don't want to watch it anymore because it was recommended to me by my ex-boyfriend. It's amazing. It's an amazing TV show though. I need to watch Westworld. What is the strangest thing I believed as a child? Strangest thing I believed as a child. What was it? I don't know, but I don't know. I'm kind of zoning out. What medical conditions do you have? As I mentioned prior, I do have a cleft palate and I have Hashimoto's. So that is all of that. What piece of technology can you not live without? Oh, excuse me, my phone. Or just a computer in general. So I think a phone though, because if something happens, you need to be able to call somebody. What is the thing you call to change the channel with? I want everyone to answer this because I'm curious. I call it a remote. What do you call it? I call it a remote. That is what it's called. What kind of car do I drive? I drive a Ford Escape. Which language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? I would love to be fluent in French. Remote, thank you. Thank you, Tony. It's a remote. Us Midwestern women. We know where it's at. Okay. What position do I sleep in? I either sleep on my stomach or I sleep in the fetal position. French. Yeah. What is the best news I ever received? That my mom's okay. About a year ago, they found some melanoma on her leg, and I kicked myself again and again for not finding it and not seeing it. So she got some melanoma, and they tested it, and it was not positive. So I was really happy to hear that she was cancer-free. What is the first concert I ever attended? That would be Hannah Montana. I'm one of those. What was the last thing you bought? The last thing I bought was for Tony and Patrice, so I'm not going to say what the last thing I bought was, but I'll just say some makeup I bought for myself because I was out of face powder, so I wanted to go get face powder. What was your first cooking experience? I'm not quite sure what the first one was, besides like mac and cheese, but I definitely love, I did some cooking classes at a local cooking place, and it's a cooking institute, and it was just amazing. And from that, we still actually cook the pizza recipe that I made because it was just so good. I got home and I'm like, Mom, we're making it tonight. And we make it every year, a few times a year, mainly in the winter. But yeah, it's awesome. What was your first ever cell phone? I couldn't even remember what my first cell phone was. I had a lot of hand-me-downs. I had one free like one like actual phone that like slid up, but um, but I mainly like my sister would get phones, and then I would get her hand-me-down. So I had a lot of Blackberries. So I really liked the old time Blackberry with the keyboard, and I'm like, I swear if they can make Nokia, yeah, I'm like, I swear if they can make a Blackberry with the keyboard and have it be Apple on the top, I'd buy it again in a heartbeat. I loved that thing. I loved the little mouse. I loved it. I think it's so professional too for like emails and stuff. And I'm like, I'm so professional now. Oh my God, I have so many text messages. Oh, what, Patrice, you know that slow cooker meal that I was having yesterday? Did not turn out. It was awful. I was not happy with it at all. What happened was I was looking at the recipe and it says to put like the rice and the chicken and everything in it, and then it says after 1 hour, take the chicken out and let it rest. And I'm like, no, but okay, I'll do it. And then it was like after another hour, add in the yogurt and stuff, and I'm like, okay. And then just cook it for 15 more minutes, and then it's ready to serve. And I'm like, okay, like I'll try it. That doesn't seem like a slow cooker meal that I could just put on and leave. Like I have to attend to it. So after the first hour, I look at the chicken, it's raw. Like, okay. And then I dig out some of the rice, and the rice is hard. And I didn't know what to do with it. So I kept checking on this chicken, and I eventually was like, no, it's fine. It's been like 3 hours. Like, I can eat it. And then, like, before the live that we did yesterday, I ate it, and I'm like, this just isn't good. Like, the rice was still hard. The carrots weren't even soft. Like, I just was like, I don't like this recipe. I don't like it. So I ended up throwing all of that away. So, but anyway, I think I'll just stay on for the next couple of minutes. I have a lot of phone calls to make now. Because apparently my sister has to have me house watch. Oh gosh. Yeah. What would you name your daughter if you have one? I just said Elizabeth Alice after my grandma. What would be the name of your son if you had one? I wouldn't know about a boy name. I don't have like a good boy name on the top of my head. Probably like Bob. What is my strongest sense? That would be smell. I mean, I can smell. If somebody has salsa in the room, I can smell it. What do you dislike about living in your neighborhood? Oh, really? Yeah. I don't like the management at my apartment complex. So if you saw my live with Patrice, Unique Gifts, that's her. Yo, can we look at this bruise? Where did I get that? Anyway, but yeah, it'd be that. I do love my job. Hardest part of working with my job is people. My very first job was a babysitter. And if I could have any job, what would you do? I would be a influencer here on YouTube. This is what I see myself doing. What takes the biggest chunk of my paycheck? Bills. How do I replenish my energy? I sleep and I watch TV. What is something that scares you that you would never ever try? Skydiving. Bills, yeah. Skydiving. Anything with falling. Anything with falling. I would not enjoy that. What is the most difficult thing you've done for love? What I skydive, it's amazing. I hear it's amazing. I hear it's amazing. I can't do it. My ex was like, no, we're going skydiving. I'm like, no, we're not. Bungee jumping, yeah, no. No. No, 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 no. Hardest thing I've done for love, ignorance. Choosing to be ignorant. What is the pettiest thing you've done to prove a point? Had a boy kiss me? In front of my boyfriend? At the time? Yeah. We were fighting and I was like, hey, totally flirted with this guy. What app do I use the most? Instagram. Did your mother go to college? Yes, she did. Hi, baby. What's up? You want to come back up? You want to say hi? Tony's on the live. Do you want to say hi to Tony? Oh. Hi, Alice. She says hi. Break dishes because my ex said no one was with him. Girl, I watched my ex literally ask this girl to get in his bed. And when I confronted him about it, he lied straight to my face and said no. And then she was like, yeah, he did. And he was like, no, I talked to her. And she said nothing happened. Girl, I know that. That's when I was like, hey, come here. He's been stabbed before, too. So I should have known. Like, stabbed by a woman. Like, he was like, yeah, she was crazy. Wonder why. One thing you know now that you wish you would have known as a kid. Bill stink. I think that everything, I don't know. Oh gosh, yeah. I think the only thing I wish I would have been more educated in as like a kid would be sexual education. I wasn't. I mean, a lot of times parents don't talk to you about it, and I thought I knew everything and I didn't. So I wish I would have known a little bit more about that. I even took classes in college on it, and I still didn't know like what to do after that happened. You know, so I think that needs to be addressed with parents and kids. What color is your bedroom carpet? Tan? Whatever color they have in the apartment complex I'm in. What did you do for your last birthday? I don't want to talk about my last birthday. What are some of your bad habits? My bad habits are going to be picking at my hair. Picking out the split ends of my hair. And then probably picking out my eyelashes. I pick up my hair, any hair. What did you want to be when you grew up? I wanted to be an elementary school teacher. I went to school for that and then decided it was not for me. What do you call a carbonated drink called? Soda. Soda. What do you guys call it? A carbonated beverage. A soda. If anything, it's a soda pop. My hair, yeah. Pop? No, it's a soda. It's a soda, Patrice. What are you doing with your life? Do you even know what a soda is? Do you even know what a pop is? Okay, here's another one. What do you call it when the rain falls when the sun is shining? I don't have a name for that, but I've heard it's called the devil's beating his wife. Pop. So what do you call it when it's sunny outside but it's raining? I don't have a name for that. But do you guys have a name for that? What do you consider unforgivable? Cheating and lying. Anytime a friend lies to me, I'm done. If they won't stick up for you, especially if something happens right in front of them, like you get slapped by a boy right in front of them and they say that you lied about it, I will not support that and you're gone. What do I do for a living? I am a licensed esthetician. A good day. It's a good day when it's raining and sunny outside. Good day. Is there any item I collect? Teacups. Teacups, makeup, books. Yes, I would consider myself a hoarder to an extent. To an extent. I am not an actual hoarder, but to an extent, like, you know, with the boxes, I'm like, oh, well, I'm moving soon, so should I throw them away? But I don't like the clutter, so I end up throwing them away, and then I'm going to have to get them all back. So I wouldn't consider myself a hoarder, but there are definitely things I'm like, okay, why do you have 5 of these? Why do you got those? Angels, I love them. Oh, they're good. They're good. Do you know how to pump my own gas? Yes, I know how to pump my own gas. Thank you very much. I am a woman who pumps my own gas. Do I love dancing? I love dancing by myself. I love, you know, I don't like classical dancing, but I love to get down on the dance floor. All right, gotta go. All right, I'm going to have to go here soon, too. I'm going to go to 15 minutes, so bye. Okay, what do I do if I can't sleep at night? I watch YouTube, or now I do studying. I just turn on one of his videos and I pass out to it. What do you do most when you're bored? I watch TV. Okay, see you guys later. Bye! And then, do you find that you're always procrastinating? Yes, I'm procrastinating right now. What are you talking about? I have a test on Tuesday. No, I'm not studying. My computer's on my psychology book. Anatomy book. I'm not taking psychology. What do you think about more than anything else? YouTube? My ex. Is your father bald? No. But I also don't know because I'm adopted. So the father I have now is not bald. What makes you proud of your mother? I think coming from nothing and getting something. I think keeping your moral values. So yeah. All right, so that's going to be it for the live today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be doing these every Tuesday. So get your little teacups ready and your tea, and I will see you then. But I hope you go ahead and subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below. Bye!